Welcome to the Crypto Nest. All right, so back on track, came back from vacation, I had an amazing vacation, and yeah, in the meanwhile, didn't miss anything. Yeah, Bitcoin kept going down, which was expected. I know this is, let's go with this chart. So yeah, you can see that the pressure was down. We had an A, B, C. So this was, looks like the top of the fourth wave. And now we are into this fifth wave. And this could be, should be the near the bottom of this fourth wave bigger count here. So let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah. So the bottom of this fourth wave. Can we go lower? Yes, we can. But yeah, let's go on a short term now. I'm going to go on the 1 hour. So we were left to this leg down here. Now, I did do some update on Discord. So I was calling this actually we can call this a 5-wave down. So 5-wave down here, ABC, and then once again a 5-wave down. Now there are several, like 2-3 scenarios as we can try to decode this movement down. So let me refresh my memory here. So we had the yellow count, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't really like this one. It's not my favorite anyway, but still okay. Because wave 1 and wave 3 are, even though the third wave is very impulsive to the downside, the size of the wave 1 and 3, a little bit close to each other. Same length kind of, so not my favorite. The one I'm more looking forward is, oopsie. So this was our wave 1, it's not easy, but I can see an A, a B, and a C. So that triggered me, maybe, good scenario, this is diagonal. And then so we have an ABC for the wave 2, no problem. And then so here we have an A, B, and a C. And this is going to close my third wave in light blue. Once again, we have A, B, C for the fourth wave in light blue. And now we are working into this fifth wave, which we had a wave A. At this moment, I'm unsure if this B wave is finished because it looked incomplete. I would rather look for something like an A. Now we're doing the B and go higher to the C. Ideally, we should go around 8,324. And you can see also that if I count this as an ABC, the fourth wave could go a little bit higher. You can see up to 81,000 and would be still okay. And then after that, we can go lower. So this is for the B wave. Did I say fourth wave? Misleading. Anyway, so wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and now we have an A, B, and a C, where within this B wave, I find it's incomplete. So now it's I'm going to go on 15 minutes now, and I'm going to try to analyze this without marking. Okay. So if this is the A here, we can kind of see an A, a B, and a C. So this is going to be our B, and this is the area where B wave once again are hard to gauge. They can overshoot, so it can go even lower. But this would be kind of ideal level where a B wave should stop or could stop, and then after make our C wave up. Now this is, let me go double check if this is still okay. So from the bottom here to the top here and the bottom here, just did it not so long ago, it didn't change. So yeah, ideally 80,324 should be a price where this C wave could find resistance, and then we can make another leg down. Now, if I do that, what did I had here? Here was I calculated the A wave, the B wave, what would be the target for this C wave. So 75,755, which we already met. But, you know, this is another way to calculate, right? Because if I say that this, you know, it's only an ABC and this is an A, a B, and a C, it's another variant to see if it's conclusive. But then, you know, micro counting, I don't see 5 wave down. But at least it gives us a reference, and also why the price really stopped there. Another way to calculate it here, need to remember this one here. Yeah, because if we say that this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, and this was a third wave, and we're working on a fourth, which this is my least favorite scenario. And why is that? It's because the wave 1 and the wave 3 are pretty much 1-to-1 ratio. So you can see that the wave 1 and 3 are pretty much the same length. Then on that scenario, which is kind of rare, the fifth wave is going to reach the 1.618 fib extension of the length of the wave 1 and 3, or wave 1 or 3, because both are equal. So what did I do? I took the length of the wave 1, I added to the end of the fourth wave, that, you know, if we say that maybe it's finished, then this distance has to be 1.618 the length of the wave 1, and it's going to bring us to 66,619 and 51, you know, somewhere at that. So this is another level if price keep going lower. But so now this one here was, let me double check here. So this was wave 1 and 3 and the wave 4. And because we're doing an ABC, what would be the ideal scenario? Well, 1-to-1 ratio already reached. And then if we go lower than that, then most of the time 1.618 is kind of the level where it tends to go. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys. Also, maybe I can say that, you know, if this was where is it? If all this is an A and this is the B, which is not finished, and then we go and do another C, then ideally $71,095 would be again another level. But this is, yeah, I already did it here, did I? Yeah. So just double check here. And this is the idea that this was the fourth, and then we're doing diagonal. So this is A, B, if B is already finished, but I don't think so, because it looks incomplete. If we go below 76,556, then honestly, probability are shifting on that we're going to make a lower low, and we're not going to make this higher C wave. Now, what are the other things we need to look for? This could be the beginning of a 1-2? Absolutely. So we could do something like so. This be wave 1, wave 2, and then now we would need really a nice third wave impulsive movement, and after that a fourth and a fifth. And this could be the beginning of something more bullish. What do I need? Honestly, let me double check. the first sign, I would say, I'm debating. Well, if we go and meet the MA55 and we can manage to do that in a 5-way up, then this 5 movement I can call that a bigger wave 1, and this would be our macro counting once again. Then we're going to look for an ABC and do a fib retracement here for a potential wave 2. And then we can make micro counting as well here. So here we would need a 3-wave down. And here we would look for a 3-way up. And here we would look for a 5-wave down, well structured, and not really end up within the ideal bigger wave 2 of all this movement. And this could be, a second hint that the low, it was indeed here. No one can call the low now. I mean, you can say it, but you have nothing to back it. No information. The other thing I wanted to check here, let me remove that brush. Okay, so is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? Well, we did pretty good well now, and Bitcoin is rarely that oversold, so it's has been rarely been a bad decision to buy when it's oversold. Now, this is also personal decisions. I am hoping, and I'm don't want to say praying, but please keep the price low, because I want to buy some ETFs and markets are still closed. And this is what it sucks with stocks. And hopefully, Wall Street is going to switch to the blockchain and never ever close again, so we can actually be able to take part of these deals. Now, am I going to go crazy and buy all in one shot? Absolutely not. If it go lower, then honestly, at 75,000, you can see I do have an alarm here. I'm going to buy some. If we make a new lower low, right, I'm going to look the impulsive movement, and when I find maybe on the 1 hour or 15 minutes that we are oversold, then I'm going to start to buy small chunks. If it starts to reach one of these levels here, then I'm going to really start to scale in. So 73,856, for me, it's a buy level. After that, 72,710, 700, even 72,800, for me, it's a buy level as well. If we go lower, once again, for me, this is not a buy. So I'm going to split my buying orders in several levels, and for sure I will keep some for 66,000. I'm going to be even generous, 800. And actually, since we are here, I want to double check something. So 12 hours? Okay, 12 hours. I want to check the VRVP. What's the situation? Are you serious? Why it doesn't work? Let me change chart. There you go. Okay, so 67,200. Yeah, 67,200, and we were saying here 66,600. So for me, did it change chart again? Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, so 67, 66, yeah, okay. So we do have a lot of volume of reaccumulation in here. And you can see, so here we had quite a volume, right? And we lost it. So you can see that here we didn't have much. We had a little bit here, which it does make sense. And between here and here, we had something, but you know, this was so crazy, the liquidation, that it just cut through. And why we stop here is because we had this a little bit of volume at this level. And you can see that now, if we fall that, we could have some resistance or support here, but honestly, this movement should be quite quick to reach the 67,000. All right, so this is also another tool that I use once in a while to see if we lose that level, where can the price bring us. All right, so I think that's pretty much all. I wanted to do something short, but then what's that? 16 minutes, wow. All right, so hopefully you had an amazing 2 weeks. And as you can see, when we know and we use properly Elliot waves, this drop was expected. You know, at the beginning, I wasn't expecting a bigger pullback, and I thought we would go higher, another leg up, before we make this bigger pullback. But yeah, and this is why it's important to take some profits when we reach higher levels, because it brings us the chance to have some cash flow, and we can actually reinvest in dips like that were expected. And you can see, you know, this fourth wave, you know, up to 69,465. It's even, you know, it's a normal correction. While other people are saying this is the end of the Bitcoin, as the beginning of the end, you know, this was telegraphed. Everybody knew that use proper channels and proper tools like Fibonacci and Elliot waves that really help you out to, I don't want to say know the future, but predict what could happen and increase the probability that you are on the good size of how to prepare for it. And I don't think anybody that follow Bitcoin and Fibonacci and Elliot waves is surprised that didn't see that coming. There is always a possibility that, you know, it wouldn't have gone that low, but here we are. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And have a good day. Bye.